I don't think I'm going to be out here much longer because it's a nice breeze. It's not muggy or anything, but it's starting to spit, and I detect by the grey to black patchy cloud that we're going to have a shower or it is going to rain very shortly. I'm just prepping. I'm going to do the review of the proper Carling Black Label that I purchased today, 3 bottles for £6.50 from Scunthorpe's Sainsbury's on Doncaster Road. Now this is a proper Carling Black Label, which is 4.7%, whereas the normal Carling lager we get 10 in a box or 18 in a box. I think they're about 4%, 4.1%. And then the San Miguel, which is Birra Moretti Sal de Mare, with a hint of Italian sea salt, which is 0.2% stronger than the Birra Moretti that you get in the 330ml tin cans. Right, let's just lower this. The rain is holding off. Oh, it's just starting to spit. Right, so this is 3.1 units. You can see it's the old-fashioned Carling Black Label, and it's a lot stronger than conventional Carling in a tin, although that isn't Black Label. So this is, and it's another 660ml bottle, same as that Birra Moretti Sal de Mare, with a hint of Italian sea salt. Oh, right. I'll try to be quick because I think it is going to drizzle shortly. This is definitely just the whiff reminds me of lemonade shandy, but obviously the whiff is going to be different than when I sup. Right, I ain't no expert in this kind of shit. I ain't going to pontificate for half an hour. So this is proper Carling Black Label that was advertised by them two comics. As you can see, the wind is getting up a bit. I don't want this to topple lower. So we'll go. And this is 3 bottles for £6.50 with the Nectar card. Mix and match at Sainsbury's. So I'm going to see if Asda stock it. If not, I'll have to call in, do a pit stop at Sainsbury's on Thursday, the one at Scunthorpe, where I went today with Mr. Jeffrey Horn. Let's have a look. This is one that I found. I think you typically get these in pubs. I normally use an old-fashioned pock, like you know, the from '60s, the one with the little dimples on it. Oh, so already I've had an aroma of what lemonade shandy when it's sniffing through the, and the head is very bitter, very bitter is the head. Strange combination, Mr. Horn, of aromas. Lemonade shandy through the sniff test, trying to get the head down, the head very bitter. For sake. Obviously, Jeff, as we know, as we've got older, our tolerances, especially to like the spicy sauces and shit, and spicy chilies, have lowered. Not everyone would have lowered, but ours have lowered. That's why I steer safe from sauces like Encoder, especially ones in the squeezy plastic bottles, because we used to squeeze them, the fucking sauce went everywhere. The one in the slim glass bottles, especially the Carolina Reaper one and the West Indian extra hot sauce. Bloody hell, that stuff you have to put on with bloody asbestos gloves, because I used to put on the normal stuff for hot enough, like on my pizza, like ketchup, but the next day, fucking hell, you needed a fucking arse transplant, and it would have the same effect as like causing you to have a mega sore ass as you would do with a proper strong vindaloo or a foul, which I know there's some curries you have to sign a waiver. If what happens, it's your own fault, that kind of thing. Right, so there's a bit left in the glass. Yeah, but I mean, I think 3 bottles of this will be enough, especially as it's 4.7%. You don't have too many of these too soon, because you'll end up with the arse or a tit. Not enough really to get. I was putting this in recycle box. I'll be back. Right, it is not very clement now. Supposed to be having a heat wave, luckily under the 30s as of tomorrow, but it's as I say, a slight breeze, which is usually welcoming, especially if it's muggy. But anyway, let's have a proper test from this authentic Carling glass, which cost me nought. Hello, Tommy. What's that on your tail? So, come here. You've got to swallow your tail. Oi! Come here. tail? Where's its tail, Tommy? Tommy? Come on. Tommy, give over. It's on your tail. Give over. Give over. There was something on his tail. I think it was on one of those sticky bud things, but it's just been a cunt. Well, I think it could have been. It could have done with another couple of hours in the fridge. It's not sufficiently chilled enough yet. But despite that minor setback of it not being, could have said another 2 or 3 hours in the fridge, it's back. Tommy, don't be a twat. I think this one, compared to Jeff, to the conventional Carling, but obviously if you don't have the Carling label available in tins, and it's in bottles, and of course a bit more expensive. I think 3 of these, whatever we get at the next flesh, because obviously at the next flesh it'll be like yesterday, where we'll be little pit stops. I'm just trying to think of. See, the problem is with. I know you said do the pit stops. Get some of the pit stops out of the way. I got confused with which Polish house we had to wait till 5 o'clock. It turns out it was the one in Ashby. So what could do next time is, because we have to go there anyway. If we go to the butchers, we'll get butchers first. And then come for you. So we have to go to Ashby twice, like yesterday. But if we get the butchers out of the way, that give you an extra half hour, 40 minutes. So that's one thing we can do, because I got confused of which of the 2 normal houses were about to wait till 5 o'clock. I thought it was the one on Free Lodge Road, but it wasn't. It was the one in Ashby, 95 Ashby High Street, that Georgian townhouse. But if we want to go for some of these, then I think the problem is it won't be sufficiently chilled enough. If you're not bothered about that, then you can neck it, because it don't taste that strong. It's definitely different than the 4.1% Carling. That to me is very close to what Scots would taste like. But I tell you something, it says now, like I say, it's 4.7%. So 3 bottles of these for $6.50 will be enough, and then you go back to your conventional stuff like your Carlsbergs. But I have to get another one of these on Thursday. But I'll have to leave it in the fridge and have it when I get back after finishing that shithole where I am on the Friday. Because it needs, unless I fast track it in the freezer for about half an hour, maybe an hour, and take it out. there's definitely a distinctive difference. Well, like I said to you a while back, about 3 4 years ago, me and Gus were walking up the pedestrianised part of Scunthorpe High Street, going past El Toro Cafe and Vodafone shop and the Cancer Research charity shop. And it was a hottish afternoon. And I remember Gusher looking at the tavern, probably one of the only few pubs. I don't know if the Penny Bank or the Mint is open. I hope it is. One of the few pubs on Scunthorpe High Street, and I think the tavern is a tidy little place. I like myself to call that place a local. It's very well kitted out. It's very clean. The happy hours are good. As long as you behave yourself, don't be a twat, you'll be fine. I went in there and I got a pint of Carlsberg. Oh my god. It was chilled to perfection. It really was. It knocks the spots off the canned version that you can buy from most supermarkets. Knocked it off by miles. It was, oh my god, it was lovely. Because I was obviously restricted to how many I could have for obvious reasons, the first one obviously just went down like a knife through melted Lurpak. The second one I was a bit more steady with, and then obviously that was my limit. After that, persona non grata. I guess a solid 8 out of 10, even though I can't give it a proper rating because it could have done with a little bit longer to chill. It could have done with another couple of hours, or if not, have it another day. But it's definitely a distinctive difference. Man.